What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Unreal Engine 5 game development live stream where we're back in our guest course project, an action RPG built from scratch using Unreal Engine 5, of course, the gameplay ability system plugin, C++, blueprints, all that good stuff. So what I want to work on today is ability side, like UI callbacks. So for example, I have ability 1 that can get activated and get into cooldown. Ability 2, ability 3, etc. And I'd like to try to get ability callbacks. So when you try to activate them when they're already in cooldown or something like that, I want to have some UI callbacks so that we can do some responsiveness for it. Some sort of shaking, or I could also see that this is my targeting ability stuff is super messed up, which is nice, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna have to fix a couple different things. We're gonna start with the UI stuff. I think I'll have to do like a separate stream like over the course of this week to fix this like targeting ability, because it's all kinds of derpiness, And yeah, the camera position doesn't return correctly. So we're gonna have to fix that, I think. But we're gonna do what I wanted to do, so we're gonna start with that. And I know there are some, I think, gameplay events and I'm gonna show you guys this gas documentation, this Tranec documentation. Super useful. There is, I believe, like some activation events or event. I don't know what the labeling would be. I think it's towards the end of the documentation. There's also like optimizations. I wonder what we can do there at some point. But yeah, let's look. I'll bring this onto the main screen so y'all can see what I'm doing. I know it's somewhere, I just forget the labeling of what he calls it. Activation failed tags, here we go. So, abilities have default logic to tell you why an ability activation failed. To enable this, you must set up the gameplay tags that correspond to the default failure cases. Add these tags or your own naming convention to your project. Then add them to the INI. Okay. Now, whenever an ability activation fails, corresponding gameplay tag will be included in output log messages or visible on the show debug HUD thing. So I'm hoping I can like transcribe this to be like event callbacks in my UI. So now whenever an ability activation fails, the corresponding gameplay tag will be included in output log messages. So I feel like it's going to be a little more difficult than I had hoped to maybe get this to work how I would want. Because I would want to like, do on cooldown or can't afford cost. So let's move this back here now that we know where to find it. Close out of that. Let's go to our code. Let's go ahead. We gotta find our native gameplay tags as well as the header file for that. So yeah, we'll make so a section maybe for like activation fails or something like that. So I'm just gonna put it down here. Activation or ability activation. Fails. So blah blah blah. we want to do we'll do ability activation fail underscore. Now we're going to do different ones. So there's is dead. In total, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just add all of them. So there's dead, and there's on cooldown, which is something we're definitely going to use, and can't afford cost is another one we're definitely going to be using. Blocked by tags, maybe, as well. Just so players get like some responsiveness or something on the UI that's like, you know, not enough mana, not enough, or ability on cooldown, or, you know, blocked, can't activate at this time. Missing tags, maybe the same thing. And then networking. So we have those. So now we should be able to, I guess, down here. That. Copy pasting. Oops. Which one am I on? Fourth one. So yeah, it's mostly copying, pasting at the moment. Hope you're enjoying it. Yep. Okay, now we can make a tag hierarchy. Is there already like an ability tag hierarchy that I have? I can't remember. Let's see. There's a clean up unused tags thing. That's interesting. Manage gameplay tags. So there is ability, and then there's like I can make ability and then activation fail. So maybe something along the lines of ability dot activation dot failure dot is dead. On cooldown. Can't afford cost. Blocked by tags. Missing tags. And lastly, networking. Okay, so we have our tags added. So now, I believe he said it was the default game INI. So let's go into our INI file here. Real gas course CUE5 config default game. Now there should be a header for ability system globals. That's where we kind of also label our gameplay queue directory and these other mod evaluation channels and stuff like that. So let's do so ability activation failures. Copy this whole section, and then I gotta just update again the tagging. What would be like the best place to do this? So the first one is dead. Cooldown. We're just gonna have to see how these things are kind of broadcasted. We gotta check if it even works. Assuming it will, but we're getting a parenthesis there. last but not least, networking, save. We gotta do a full recompile so it'll recognize it. And then it should, at the very least, do a log, like the logability system component. So we should be able to see it if it fails. So we can maybe try, we could definitely try the on cooldown path, because we kind of have support of that already. And then we also have to start introducing things like mana and ability costs and stuff like that, which will also take a little bit of time. We're not going to do that today, of course, but at some point we will. Oh, I also ordered 64 gig RAM sticks for this computer. Because right now the motherboard I have only supports two RAM slots, and the ones I have right now are 16, so I only have 32 gigs of RAM, which typically is normal, but I kind of want to have more. I'm hoping that'll help with things when trying to stream and compile and do a bunch of stuff at the same time. I think I need to, let's see, activate fail cooldown name. We're probably going to be able to find it in the project somewhere if it's still used. So ability system globals, and then tag from deprecated name. I wonder, does it still do it then? Like, how does this work? Because yeah, activate fail is dead tag. Maybe I don't need to add it. Okay, I'm getting source control problems, whatever. So yeah, let's see if this works. I upgraded my 16 GB RAM to 32 GB RAM recently. Did you find it useful? I'm assuming you saw improvements, no? So let's look at abilities. Let's make the local player me. Yeah, I don't see the activation thing working. So yeah, doesn't seem like that works. Maybe that's deprecated. Or no, hold on. I need to do the show ability system debug HUD. No, doesn't seem like it works. Did I do something wrong? 16 is not enough for Unreal Plus browser. Yeah, I would imagine so. So it must have been a pain in the ass. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is use Unreal, trying to compile, trying to stream. I think I just need more than 32. Okay, just for the sake of trying something here. Maybe I don't need these labeled here. And they can just exist in the ability system globals. Interesting. Hold on. Did I put in default engine? Because it looks different now. Let's see. Config. Default game. Default gameplay cameras. I think that's the plugin. Let's see. We have this. But there's also fail can activate ability tag, so maybe I can make one. Or is that like... I mean, did it change? Like, what happened after I compiled? Did it just like mark it up in such a different way? It just looks different, you know? Unless I'm going crazy. Default gameplay tags, that's fine. All right, let's try this again. Maybe I'm going insane. Which is definitely possible. Wonder if there's anybody out there that actually got this working. UE5, gas, activation failed tags. Oh, someone says something here where they don't work. Let's see. Follow the unofficial tutorial, whatever. I figured out for screen you have to type ability system.debug.next category twice in console command, then you get fail messages. Not sure about the output log yet. Okay. Oh, this is from 27 days ago too. That's recent. And the unofficial tutorial is this Tranik? Yeah. Alright, so let's see if it is this next category thing. Because I'm still like, if this does work, you know, going into like the next category thing suggested in the Unreal Forum post, we're gonna have to see how it connects, you know, because I would want to get a callback to know which ability failed, and in my UI that is associated with that ability, for example, it would, like, you know, shake or, you know, do something custom, you know. And he says you have to type in this thing twice in the console command, then you get the fail messages. So let's see. show debug ability system, and then next category. All right, so these. So on cooldown, yeah. So we are getting the error messages here. So how does that work? We gotta like reverse engineer where these things are. So activate fail cooldown tag. I think it's here. So actually UE deprecated. What is this? Configure this variable through project settings. It will map to activation field. Are there actual things in the project settings? Category remapping, new tag sourcing, gameplay tag redirects. Not sure what it's referring to. But yeah, looks like there's more information out there about this. So here, so sync tag, gameplay ability. So check cooldown. So optional relevant tags. Add tag. So is there a way? Like, is there a way to check for this kind of tag inside of our UI? Let's see. So let's go to ability. It's under UI. So we have ability slot. You know, this is our representation of our abilities. And we have some information. Okay, this is where we're doing like the cooldown stuff. And we're having this ability object. So we have all this stuff. We get the ability object itself. So is there tags? Get cooldown tags, get dynamic ability tags. Is there like a way for me, like, if I say like, you know, wait, no. Like, I'm curious, there is like, has any matching gameplay tags? And maybe it's get dynamic tags? Let me do it on tick, just to see what's gonna happen. So it is valid. Get dynamic ability tags. Because like ideally I would be able to make these like events as well. So like on check cooldown, I could like add like events rather than just constantly checking if the tag is there. So has matching, has tag, exact match. Now is there ability? So you don't even get this here. Like those activation fail one, like they don't exist because they're only in. So I wonder if they should also be there, like in code, or because I have like because I'll get it from the ability system globals. I can get it. Maybe that's best. So let's try something. Because I have I have my own custom gameplay ability, right? Do I do anything for check cooldown? No. So let's make an override for that. I think it's gonna be here, right? So I think we gotta add a new one. So virtual void check cooldown. Why am I not able to do that? Oh, it's because it's a bool. Okay. Got that. Generate code. That. But I want to send a gameplay event here. So because I wonder like if it's best. I don't want to. Let me, instead of doing super, like do this, I copy this, and then just make my own. So I get down to here, and this is where I would want to construct my event. So I wonder if I can just say, so there is send gameplay event. Sends a gameplay event also. I mean, there should be like, I don't know, send. Like, who does this send this to? So there is the whole handle gameplay event. Okay, so we need this and a payload. And I would like to include the ability itself as part of like the payload. Something like this, and then I could just say, you know, event tag dot or can I just say do something like that, and then to construct the payload, I could be like payload dot instigator equals get owning get avatar actor payload dot there's like optional object equals this, and maybe that's enough. What else is there? Payload dot event tag equals event tag. I don't know what else would need to be included into this payload. Instigator target. I'll just construct it how I'd imagine. So ideally it's like that, and then we do send gameplay event, we do event tag and payload. And assuming that will compile. Maybe I can add like general UI stuff as well, where like you try to activate it and yeah, you'll get some sort of like feedback on the ability icon itself. But also like on a screen, you get the message like, ability is on cooldown or something like that. If we can get that, that would be pretty cool. So let's see if this whole event stuff even works. Okay. So no. So cannot convert this pointer from const gameplay ability to. Okay. Can I do like? Because I want to get a reference to this ability. Cannot convert this pointer from const ugas course ability to u gameplay ability. Just to confirm that this is the problematic line, let's just comment that out real quick and see if we can compile. Okay. That's weird. All right, so can I just do like handle gameplay event instead? Does that make a difference? So cannot convert argument 2 from f gameplay data to const. We're good, we're good. So let's see, left of instigator. Okay, so now because it's like that, do I have to write it like that? Still no. Uninitialized local variable payload. Okay. Like, I know there's places where I send events, especially to like UI. Let me see if I can get a reference to one of those things. No, there's systems and there's the healing execution. I do construct something, right? Yeah, I do something like this. So maybe that's okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we got there. So I wonder, will this work if I do it like this? Lola, stop. Look at the cats attacking the plant. Lola, go and sleep. Okay, so that doesn't work. Oh. So got that syntax error. Not error. Error store. Lola. No. Tired of people. This is the crazy kitty. I need to hold her for a bit. Okay, so something's still wrong. So it just cannot convert this pointer from const to this. Okay, so that's just a weird option. So can I still pass this way? She's a cute kitty, but you know, she's a menace. But an awesome menace. Say hi to everybody. Okay, if I let you go, will you behave? Okay. We'll see if she behaves. I think she won't, but you know. Got someone on TikTok saying something. I don't know what that means. Yeah, no idea. Okay. Lola? Yeah, she's a good kitty. She's a young kitty. Almost gonna be 3, I think, right? Lola, no! Why? Leave the plant alone. She just looked at me, made eye contact, and just jumped for the leaf. Stop digging into that one. Lola, stop. Are you cracked out? What's up? Alright. Don't make me kick you out of the room. Okay, Lola. Alright. Give me a second, people. Lola. Hi. Okay. You lost privileges. I don't like having to do that. But yeah, she's going. She's a little aggressive, passive aggressive, all that stuff. So wait, what just happened? Did the editor just like explode? What happened? Or did I press something? That was really weird. I don't know what that was. Did you guys see that? Like, I don't know what I clicked. Everything kind of just shut down. So now we gotta wait for. Okay, you didn't see. I don't know. Maybe I like double clicked and hit X twice, but yeah, it did just vanish. Maybe there. I don't know. Did I break something? I didn't really add much code. Now I can hear the kitty clawing at the door. Sorry, Lola. So we'll wait for the thing to generate, and then we'll hopefully move forward. So let's rebuild. We have the technology. Oh man, she's aggressively trying to get in now. I feel bad, but I can't have her attacking the plants. You know, tough love, tough parenting. But don't worry, it's just a kitty. So UE common. Okay, so something. Oh no. The imported project default props was not found. Confirm that the expression. What in God's name happened? Let's get explained like we're 5 here. So check Visual Studio installation. Yeah, we know that. In Writer, go to File, Settings. Build, execution, deployment, tool chains, tool set and build. And check if it's pointed to the correct MS toolset that includes yeah, I mean, nothing had changed. Ensure that the environment variables such as VS install director and VC install director are configured to point to the correct Visual Studio. I mean, where am I doing the environment variables? Like my project just shit its pants. For like no reason. This happened once before, like a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know what the cause was. And I don't know what fixed it. Like I don't know if I just installed a new version of Writer or if I used Visual Studio instead. Yeah, some weird stuff's going on. I could try to open the project in Visual Studio and see if I can compile there. No, like it didn't vanish again, but like now Writer's having trouble finding like the MS build configuration, so it's failing to even build. Hopefully I just fixed it, but I doubt it. Because there's still like null here, and I don't like the fact that it says null. So, you know, just in case we do have, you know, Visual Studio, but let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Okay. It did it? Or okay. Man, sometimes I don't get things like half the time, honestly. Things just decide to break. And it breaks my heart. So let's see what happens now. Yeah. Pray to whatever whatever you think will help, you know? I guess I don't need Visual Studio open anymore. Close out of that. Unless it worked because I had Visual Studio open. Which I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. So we're going to try to open up our UI again. And we'll see if Unreal just decides to poop its pants. You know, me and Unreal have that in common, you know, constantly just shitting our pants. Okay. So yeah, here's our UI. Going into the graph. Okay, we're here. So, assuming I did this correctly, on construct, I should be able to custom event. Wait for cool. I guess ability activation failure. Because I'm wondering if I should have like a generic event name where it's like, okay, you had a failure, and then within these like tags, pass that in. So let's just see what happens. Let's see if it even gets sent correctly. Wait for ability activation failure. Yeah, this UI is kind of messy. I should be moving this to like C++ at some point. But for now, whatever. So I should be able to get ability system component. Should I be like get? There's no pawn, but like get owner. Wait, gameplay event. The actor. I'm hoping. And yeah, I guess this is the problem because like these failure tags and stuff don't really exist. So I think what we'll need to do, I closed it out on purpose that time. Let's undo these. And these. I'll make a failure event tag. Now I'll have to move it, I think, to like here. So like event underscore ability activation fail. We'll just have a general one. Oops. Grab that. Do that. Okay, and then I'd imagine like event dot ability dot activation dot failure. If I could spell. I don't know if maybe just I'll put a dot in between. So I should be able to now in my ability. There's the check cooldown. Now the event tag, I will need to. Do I have already my reference? Can I just say event on activation fail is this tag? Payload event tag. There is something else though, right? Payload. Well, maybe I could say the event tag here is the cooldown. How can I find? What's the name of that tag? Maybe something like that will be better. Let's see if we can compile again. or if it'll shit its pants. Okay. Thank you. So now I should be able to see those tags within the blueprint of the UI. And assuming the event gets sent correctly, we'll have to see. So now we're working with this generalized event that it gets sent. And then the specific one is the event tag that's in the payload. And then within the ability itself, not ability, within the individual UI itself, within the payload as well, since we're sending, I believe, the ability object, we should be able to do a comparison to see if it's equal. And if it is equal, then we'll know we'll be able to do some sort of like some sort of widget animation, maybe flash red or something. And then we can just also have like a general like game messaging UI that can read like, ability can't be activated on cooldown, whatever. Might be interesting to try. We're only going to stream for about another hour-ish. So we'll see what we can actually accomplish. Because like the hard part is just, I believe, just constructing this event correctly. And making sure the data is correct that I'm receiving. So that's the primary goals here. I also should be updating my about on Twitch. Because I'm not a senior anymore. Your boy is an expert. Stream channel. It is an expert gameplay designer. It changes. Boom. Okay, should be kosher. Okay, we're open. Yay. We're here, event tag, so event.ability failure. Let's just see if we get it. So again, we're listening for it. We can always put a breakpoint just to be super sure. Interesting. So why does that event get sent so many times? Let me, because the payload looked good. So break optional object equals, now I have like a ability object. And if it's true, let's see, hello. So that, so cool down. So yeah, it happens. It happens in ways that I don't expect. Seems like check cooldown is getting called multiple times. Let's see. So check ability cooldown, blah, blah, blah. Should ignore cooldowns. So commit check. Commit ability cooldown. So it seems like how many times does it get called? So I'm gonna press 2. It's got called multiple times, and if I'm holding it, it's getting. So I guess it's because I'm doing the whole like. Maybe okay. Maybe it's my input. Let's see. Input, keyboard, mouse, for example. These are pressed. This isn't pressed. Okay. I think that's why it kept sending it each time. So I'm gonna press 2. And now it's sending it multiple times. Okay, so we got that fixed. And now if I do it like this, yeah, so now it's getting sent once. Okay, so that was lucky. We were able to find that. So we should be able to make some sort of interesting, I guess, like shake animation or some like general overlay of this whole thing. So let me wonder if there's any like good tutorials out there for like adding these kind of like widget animations. Do you planning to make another game design stream? I remember last time you talked about 7 Pillars of Design showed a retro indie FPS. I don't know if I'll do stuff like that. I kind of just been refocused on the gas project. If it's something that interests you, you know, we always kind of dive deeper in design stuff on our Discord. There's always topics to talk about there, but I'm not sure if I'll have these kind of things on my stream. But you know, if a lot of people, obviously not many people watch the stream, but if it's really something we want to do, then we can try to introduce it again. Let's see. So UE5, add widget animations. So there's a tutorial for how to do it the easy way. Like I know how to do it. I just don't like if I wanted to make a shake or you know like a vibrating shake kind of thing. How easy is it to do such a thing? All right, let me turn it off. Potato quality. Yeah, so he's just making an animation track. Okay. So let's make an animation. Fail on cooldown. So add a vertical box. Now Maybe I could just add stuff for rotation. And maybe just like 5 degrees, or maybe even just like 2 degrees. Minus 2 degrees. So it's just like, yeah, I feel like it just has to be more frequent than that. Here we go. So what does that look like? Oh, no, I didn't want to delete that. Can I delete the last frame? Oh, no. There we go. So maybe something like that will look good. So we do that, like, and obviously it's not going to be a loop or anything. And maybe we can include in this animation. Let me make I make an overlay. So what can I do? It should be like a image. So I'll do it above it. So fail overlay maybe, and just do that. By default, color and opacity, we're just gonna make it 0. Now maybe here we can add this fail overlay. We could do color and opacity. And then we could just make it red. I don't know if like full red is a good idea. Maybe like 0.35 or something. It's weird that it's not coloring over. Like it's only coloring over that. Unless maybe I don't want the fail. Okay, let's try this. So no fail overlay. We have this. Maybe I can add a duplicate of this. Move it to the top. We're going to say fail overlay. Let's just see what this looks like. Okay, so it doesn't show. Tool tips, scale, shear. Everything seems fine. Oops. Damn. Let me just see what this looks like. Okay. So yeah, this fail overlay isn't what I was thinking it was going to do. I mean, changing this color does something. Let me just see. Okay, so maybe it has to be... Okay, so there is an order. So I guess bottom is the highest stuff. Maybe it has to be like this. So like that. We'll add, fail overlay. Do that. Color and opacity. So we're going to do 0.25. Red. Like that. Or I could just put this whole big button here. And back to 0. Maybe that's okay. Let's see what it actually looks like. So we have the animations, field cooldown, just play animation, board. Let's see what it looks like. Kind of. Maybe it needs like vertical movement as well. So let's try, maybe this needs to be 0.5. Just a little more red. And then you transform, so we get to see translation. Halfway, I don't know, 50? I mean, what's X and Y? So X, I think it's gonna be Y. Okay. Not sure if that's too high, but let's give that a... So let's see. Yeah, too high. Okay. So we're gonna just do maybe -10. Seems more manageable. We could always play like sounds or something. I think that looks pretty good. You know, just as like a example. Maybe it has to be faster. Maybe playback speed, restore state. Maybe the wiggle has to be more exaggerated. Let's make it 1.5. And then in the animation here, the rotation angle, let's do 5. Let's go hard. What was this one? -5 and then 5. 0. Let's see if that's more visible. Yeah, I think so. And we can also like play like an audio cue or something, like, you know, dun, dun, or something. So like, do I have audio cues for anything? Ambient, poly, mix. Like these are random things. I don't really have sounds. Let's filter by audio. Too much. Sound cue. there's all this wind, steam. Let's see, there's this hit. No. Yeah, I would have to do like an audio pass at some point. But that more or less works the way I envisioned it. You know, it doesn't have to be fantastic at the moment, you know? I'm curious if, like, yeah, when it activates as well, if we should have like uh like some animation as well. And when it comes off cooldown. Because I know that they do some interesting stuff like that for Overwatch. When the ability comes back from cooldown, has some like flashy animation and a sound and everything. So we at least we have something. So let me just that. So on cooldown, activation failure. Looks good. Now there should be like also some general, because there's this abilities container, which is referenced in the main widget. So maybe I can have, you know, a message kind of thing. So there's player health, main, fast effects, abilities. I guess I'll just say like messages. We can make a blueprint, user widget. WPP, gameplay messages. And, you know, in general, you know, we'll add a canvas panel. I don't know if we'll need like, I only want there to be one message at a time. And I don't know if there should be like a queue or if it just like should automatically swap out the next message. Let's just see, maybe rich block text or something. Test. Okay. So does it come out weird like this because I don't have a text style set? I replace this with just text. Okay. So let's make it like 48. Put it in the center. Alignment 0.5.5. Now I want to make it a little bit higher, maybe 250. Honestly, it's not gonna have a message or anything by default. And we're gonna get owning player pawn. Wait, gameplay event actor. Event tag. Event failure. And so gameplay message. Make it a variable. And I possibly would need to, like, you know, have some sort of way of knowing how to display the text correctly. You know, based on the failure type, you know, maybe have some sort of data table or something. So ability on cooldown. And I imagine like there would be some sort of animation, but let's just see what happens. Oh yeah, we gotta add it to the main HUD. Should be able to say what? Gameplay messages. Here's what that'll look like if it's gonna be in the corner. Okay. Let's put a default blah 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 in there just to see where it appears. I also gotta fix this camera thing. Okay, so that doesn't work, but maybe it's because of the anchoring. Maybe it can be 0. Let's see. So yeah. Looks okay. Ability on cooldown. So I think there needs to be outline. That's too much. I put it to 11 for some reason. Let me put a thing here. Like 5. Looks fine. And yeah, there would just need to be an animation, I think. And I think because we'll have an animation, we can make the position back down here. Do animation, show message. Add gameplay message. So we're gonna do transform, and we're gonna do color and opacity. The transform. We're gonna go from here. We'll say it takes like half a second to get to this position, so minus. We'll say 150. So let's go like, whoop, and then just kind of chill here until I don't know. Maybe like 2 seconds. So it's gonna chill here until about there. Come back to 0. And then color and opacity. We'll start it off at 0. Obviously there's this outline that sucks, but okay. We're gonna go here. Full color here. And then, yeah. Color again. Fade out. So yeah, it's gonna be like, whoop. Yeah, the outline settings. Can't really do anything about that, can I? So we'll give it no outline settings, but we'll have to go and add like an event for it. See you later, Devin. Thanks for the streams. Yeah, no problem, Talos. Have a good dinner. Talk to you later. But I think we're gonna have to just do events or something. So event, trigger. Wait, no. I got 2 events, but I don't really know what these events do. So let's see what happens. So again, by default, nothing's going to be there. And we will set color and opacity 0. We should be able to have the animation show message, play animation. Now, is there anything for events? I don't know, but let's see what happens. So yeah, so basically doing that. So maybe no animation is necessary. Maybe it should just kind of fade on in the screen really quick. Bind to animation event. So there's user tags. So how am I properties time unbind? Set key, duplicate, delete keys. Yeah, so maybe an animation isn't necessary. Maybe it should be higher up. So maybe just like a fade. Definitely smaller. Text size. And then, yeah, in main here, minus 250, even minus 300. Will look okay. I feel like the fade should happen quicker. Ah! That looks okay to me. This looks interesting. This is a mode here. Okay, so 2. Yeah, I feel like that is okay-ish. Luckily, things don't seem too complicated. Oh, which one is this? Oh yeah, the ground is. I think it's like the fog that's on the ground that I put. We don't need fog. Still seemingly problematic. And the sky is complicated. But at least nothing's kind of white. And the sky shader is pretty complicated, but it's whatever. Okay, so it works on gamepad. That's good. We actually got quite a lot handled. Oh no. Okay. What do I want to do? Yeah, I think I want to try to fix the... Since we have like 30 minutes left, maybe I can look into like the full screen issue. So I'm not sure what that's about, honestly. So UE5, full screen and editor breaks view. So full screen stuck in a portion of the screen and doesn't change. I don't quite know what you're going on there. Blah, blah, blah. So is it the change resolution? Let's see. Did I just have like a dumb... dumb example? Let's see. So editor preferences. Play. New viewport resolution, position, always on top. That seems fine. Game gets mouse control, blah, blah, blah. Is that... Whatever is happening here is so bizarre. And I don't know how to describe what it is. Resolution change. I don't know if it's the resolution. Can I go full screen? Let's see what there is. I'm trying to go full screen editor. I have tried F11, Shift F11, blah, blah, blah. Starting the editor, suggestions. Okay, it just seems like a bunch of crap we don't need. I can't switch my viewport and play mode to full screen. So on the top left corner on the 3-line window, immersion mode. I don't know how to ask the question, you know? Maybe breaks camera view? Not sure. What is going on with that? You know, and it's just like completely offset. So level editor toggle immersive. Okay. So UE5 editor, toggle immersive, breaks camera. Anything here for mixed immersive mode? No. So if you need to pirate, you must click the full screen icon or change settings in your game. Like, I'm curious, like, what about the immersive mode that is what's changing about the camera perspective as well. Like, does this happen on a separate monitor? I'm gonna just move this over to another monitor real quick. Yeah. Okay. What in the world could that be? Editor preferences. Let's just type in like immersive. So immersive mode here. No. So UE5 immersive mode breaks resolution. So UE 5.3 game full screen problem after conversion from 5.21. So R.graphics adapter. Is this what it wants? Read only. Okay. So no. So full screen will not go to 1920 by 1080. No. So immersive mode changes camera. Like what? What is changing? Does anyone have any ideas? Is it because of like my FOV? Let me go to my camera. Elf, male. Camera. FOV. Put it back to 90 for a second. No. This is so bizarre. So it's not even just not in game as well. So UE5, Pi, full screen doesn't show correctly. Doesn't apply correct resolution. So there's the video full screen stuff. See, like mine doesn't do that. Doesn't happen for me. So Pi full screen doesn't adjust. Like if I were to do a new window. But yeah, that's the expectation. Changing resolutions. I have tick, right? Can I get the resolution? There's also update camera. Let me just make sure that's not fucking anything up. It shouldn't be because it's not like. Yeah, no. Put that in. Now, am I able to like get resolution? Or like user settings, game user settings. I get resolution here. Yeah. Let me see. Print. Oh, good. Yeah, fine. And I don't know what is. That's so frustrating. I might have to ask in the Unreal Engine forums. Maybe someone will know. Yeah, I think that'll probably be best. Let me get some stuff added to my to-do list. Yeah, so input buffer system stuff, we already have that. We just don't have the IM GUI stuff set up correctly, but I'm gonna drop the IM GUI stuff for now. I'll add it to the bottom. We want to do dodging for sure for next time. I want to fix immersive mode issue. What else do I need to do? Because I need to start, like, honestly, I'm not going to have enemy AI for a very, very, very long time, but maybe I should set up like a state tree-ish thing where this thing will just kind of fire something at me so I can kind of dodge and try to see if I can, do stuff that way. I also need to fix. Yeah, I don't know if I will no longer want to be able to adjust the camera or not, but maybe I can use like the bumpers or something. But yeah, I believe yeah. So this mode is broken like crazy, so I think I gotta fix that. Because again, I think it might have something to do with this. Like this is better. So I wonder if it's like because it's like the socket offset that's a problem. But we'll see. It fucks up like control rotation stuff, so we're gonna have to just kind of figure that out. So for now, I'm not gonna update the camera. Like, this looks good, so I gotta see what it's doing. There's camera boom and there's like offsets. So maybe it's like get target offset. Maybe I should be doing that instead. I just want to double check this. Maybe it's like the rotation part that's fucking up. So let's skip that. And then target offset here. Let's see. Interesting. Didn't really move. Let me print this. So yeah, eventually I want to have some more sophisticated camera work, but that's not going to be for a while. Okay, so it's not lerping, it seems. What's the new location? 300. Oh yeah, I'm skipping it. Okay, I'm stupid. There you go. So yeah, maybe it's not socket offset, but just target offset. Yeah, that seems better, actually. Problem solved. Okay, we fixed that. So yeah, not socket offset. Bye-bye. Wonder if the world rotation thing is what fucked up earlier as well. Yeah, it just doesn't return you back. Let's see. Good. Okay, so the ability just doesn't bring us back. So flip to target. There should be like a... No, I guess not aim. This one. There is reset camera. I guess I would just do modify camera. Like that. Get target offset. That. Now can I say target offset? Let's not do any rotation. But yeah, it's also inconsistent, which I guess makes sense because I think I'm putting like, yeah, something like this, right? So I have to be like, unless reset. No, not reset, recombine. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to probably do this direction. It's like, that looks good. Now if I were to cancel, go this way, yeah, that does not look good. So I'll add that to my to-do list. Fix bug with camera animation, camera positioning, or camera target offset in aimcast ability. Okay. And then I want to go ahead, add simple projectile ability to dummy character to test damage. I think that's good. State. Let me just see what there is for state tree real quick. This, add state, add child state, tasks. There's this thing. I created a BP activate ability. But we're gonna need potentially some other stuff. gonna delete that for now. Oh. Looks good. Yeah. Essentially, this is like too high, maybe further back, just to test some values out. Maybe 200 and 250 or something. And then like boom. And yeah, the return should probably happen sooner. Maybe I could just reset camera here. So I go like this, cancel. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so we're gonna fix that. So yeah, I think we have everything. We have a good setup for this coming week. So we're going to first work on the ability stacks for dodges. Similar to what they did in Risk of Rain, they have an example. We're going to use that as a reference. We'll go into Unreal Source to see if I can get an answer about this bug with the UI with full screen. So this is in general. I don't know. There's blueprint and there's all that stuff. So I gotta figure this out. Where to ask the question, I guess. Maybe just general is the best. I don't think it's a UMG thing. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for today, I think. We streamed for a good while. We got a lot done, so I'm very proud of that. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. If you're watching from Twitch, make sure to follow me there. And if you're watching from YouTube, make sure to subscribe. Those on TikTok, just make sure to follow me there as well. So thanks again, everybody. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.